You always go back to your ancestors, to your elders. Elders are so important in our community. There's so little of them, and we need to go back to them and to learn from them. Learn from your ancestors, your aunts, uncles, grandparents. Go to them, learn. Because the more you learn, the more we're going to save the knowledge and the culture. Language is really important. How you speak the language is really important. You're going to do well and be better for the future if you do that.
These kinds of trips that happen on the land really teach the kids from Takla their territory and how lucky they are to come from such a rich land. It's really important for them to understand what they have access to and to use it and to protect it and to always learn as much as they can, especially from elders and aunties and uncles who've already lived on these lands and lived on the water. All of that knowledge could be lost if our kids don't go and seek it. Then they won't be able to pass it on to their kids, and First Nations history is always passed on orally. It's something that we need to think about, and these kinds of trips helps to get them finding that information themselves.
The children benefit the wilderness, nature, and getting their traditional and life skills with each other. They give that momentum of keep trying and keep going, and that's what I like to see is when children, they get out to learn the different life skills with kayaking. Elders and hereditary chiefs that do come out and share their stories with them, they tend to understand and respect like how much Takla Nation has.
When you're put outside your element and you run into situations that are challenges, and some of them seem unsurmountable, kids will learn about how to overcome those. You want to go back, and then you stay and you follow through and you stick with it. When you come out of that at the end, you have pride and you grow.
I think outdoor skills, even if it's not something that they pursue as like a career or job, or even if it's something they want to just do once or twice and then they leave it behind. I still think it's valuable because you see the importance of what it is you're doing immediately, right? If you don't light a fire, you're going to be cold. If you don't prepare your meal, you're going to be hungry. And it's just those basic things about like looking after yourself that I think are important, that you can carry with you wherever you're going.
Yeah, you see kids slow down out there, and sometimes you'll see a kid get up a little earlier than their peers and join the grown-ups at the campfire, and you see them find each other too and doing different activities. They're just trying things out in a way they don't get to in the city.
This last summer was devastating for Takla's territory. There's so many acres of lands and forests burned, and if it wasn't for all the other community members who were out there working with the fire team, showing them the road, showing them the trail, showing them access to the fires as soon as they started, if it wasn't for them, I think that they would have lost a lot more. It really showed the importance of knowing their land, because with that knowledge, that's why it was protected as well as it was this summer. The community needs something to be proud of their youth for. Our youth need a sense of belonging. They need to know that they matter, that they are important, and to even think one day this is going to be your community to run. You're going to be in chief and council seats, and it's going to be your job to take care of us as elders and to make sure these programs keep running. And that's what I really told them this trip is, keep this going. We're not going to be here forever. So make sure you keep this going for future generations, for all the kids, so that they can enjoy the land and they can learn the land and get these valuable lessons.